Hey everybody, Chad with you here. Welcome to episode 2 of the Lodgecast. Chad with you here?
That's not a big deal. You can't make a big deal.
That was our intro. Let's do it.
That's
our intro.
No. Why not?
I refuse.
Okay, let's just get right into it because
okay.
haters gonna hate
It's
is what they say.
Anyway,
Man, that's bullshit.
I'm Maheen.
Bill.
Molly.
And I'm Chad again. We're gonna just start right with Pokemon Go, because Pokemon Go is the biggest thing that's happened since our last GarageCast. I think.
Yeah, maybe
It's huge.
Get a little bit into like how it came to be. For some of us that don't play it and don't know what's going on.
Okay, I don't know how. I honestly don't know.
Let's start off with it's an app.
It is an app. You download it. It's free. It's not paid. There are in-app purchases, but you don't really need them. Honestly.
What's the objective of the game?
The objective of the game is to catch all the Pokemon. All of them. You got to catch them all. And once you get all the Pokemon, or once you start collecting more Pokemon, you can upgrade your Pokemon. You can build a nice little team of Pokemon, and you can go take over Pokemon gyms and fight against other people.
Okay, what are Pokemon?
What are Pokemon? Pokemon, I think Pokemon stands for Pocket Monster. And it's this anime.
Wait, are you sure about that? Or are you just
No, it does.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's what Pokemon stands for. Pocket
They
Monster.
have Digimon.
Digital monsters. Anyway, so Pokemon is this anime out of Japan that came out like, I don't know, 20 years ago or so. We all grew up on it.
Yeah, I was in elementary
I grew up
school.
on it. Bill grew up on it. I don't think Maheen watched it at all when he was younger.
But
this was part of our daily ritual. Bill and I, when we would come home from school, we would watch Pokemon with our sister. And it just became part of our lives. And it's just something that we've always loved. And
Kind
now
of
that
like how we grew up with wrestling, you guys grew up with Pokemon.
Exactly. How Molly and Maheen grew up with wrestling. We grew up with Pokemon. And so they came out with an app now where you get to catch Pokemon. And it's pretty cool because it's like augmented reality. Where
how do you find Pokemon?
You go to geographical locations. And
The app is based off of a GPS, right?
Yeah, it's based off of GPS. You go to geographical locations, you find Pokemon. Some of them are rarer than others, and you try to catch them. And just the same way that
Okay,
people are pretty familiar with what Pokemon Go is.
Okay, so let's see where you guys are. How good are you guys at the game?
We're pretty far. I don't know if we're as far as everyone else, but
I feel like we're like upper middle at this point.
Yeah,
There's like a top tier that we're not at because
Talk about your stats.
We've consistently played it since it came out. So I'm like a rank 17 or so.
yeah, I'm a rank 19.
I'm nearing rank 20.
Bill's almost rank 20, which is, I mean, I don't know how many ranks the game goes up to, and I probably should have done my research.
It's not capped.
Okay, what I have heard is that right now from rank 19 to 20, it's 25,000 XP, right?
Okay.
Which is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot because the last rank was 20,000, right?
Right.
Guess how much it is from 20 to 21?
30,000.
50,000.
Wow. So
And guess what it is from 21 to 22? 100,000.
Damn.
It's
kind of like the Battlefield rankings.
Those ranks, those ranks are 20s is like where you're a fucking beast and you're just catching a shit ton of.
But you're probably earning most of your XP in those upper ranks by going to gyms and taking them over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
even so,
So are gyms literal gyms or like is this?
They're geographical locations.
a lot of them are churches
They are a lot of
or schools
or grocery stores or shit like that.
And then they said something today on the news about it being in a cemetery.
I'm sure.
Which is rude.
I'm sure they've had them.
That's hilarious.
That's rude.
I want to catch a Pokemon on top of a dead man.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'd love to do that.
Legit.
Which reminds me,
spiritual in a way.
It reminds me of this one thing that I saw in the news that people were that the people that work at Auschwitz were telling people to stop playing Pokemon Go at Auschwitz.
The Holocaust Museum.
The
They asked to be
Museum.
like removed from it or something.
Yeah.
I saw
And
that.
it's like
Wait, which Holocaust museum?
in Auschwitz.
Wait, I thought
thought
this was only in the United States.
Wait, isn't the Auschwitz?
No, are you talking
Museum?
about the one here?
Wait, oh shit.
The one in LA?
I thought it was Museum of Tolerance.
No, the Museum of Tolerance is here.
It's
like, in
here.
LA.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I've been there.
Oh.
I
No,
thought
like a few
this
times.
is the one that was complaining.
I thought this was a museum in Auschwitz in Germany or Austria.
You can go on a tour in Germany.
I thought it was.
I don't even think Auschwitz is in Germany.
I think it's in Austria or Poland. No, Auschwitz is in Poland. I
It
think.
doesn't seem like.
Wow, we're very.
It doesn't seem like you care that much.
Hungary? Are you sure?
No.
No, you're not.
Guys,
Hold on. Oh no, it's in Austria. Duh.
Can I'll just.
Auschwitz is in Austria, and I will bet my life.
Why? Because of the A's?
No. Just because I know it's in Austria. I'm gonna Google it. But I'm pretty sure it's in Australia.
Anyway, let's
Guys,
move
we
on.
didn't major in history.
Okay, so what's your highest combat? What a CP?
Yeah, combat power.
Combat power Pokemon.
Let me check.
My fucking phone just died.
I think it's my evolved Eevee, which turned into a Vaporeon, and it's like 1,220 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know mine. Mine's in the 17s.
No, me
1700.
and Bill just upgraded.
You guys
ours.
both have an Arcanine.
We're both 16 late 90 something.
Is it
Both
16
of
or
us.
17?
16?
16.
You're like 1670 and he's like 1690.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's awesome as fuck.
Yeah, you just go to the gym and you just demolish the Pokemon there.
It's just my GPS on my phone is really off. So
Yeah, it's
we're
really
all at
funny.
the same gym and I'm somewhere in the middle finding a Pokemon or finding a Pikachu.
What I like about the game is that you don't have to spend a huge amount of money to be better than other people. You could do great at the game.
You could spend money if you wanted to.
You could, but you don't have to spend money to be good at the game.
Yeah, you don't have to. Exactly.
It's not like Candy Crush where like you used to be able to buy in-app purchases that would let you like literally
Pass levels.
beat a level by like crushing candy and
just completely
Onwards.
having an
Cheating,
unfair upper hand.
yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah. But Pokemon Go's had some negative effects, at least in the media. They're painting Pokemon Go as the worst thing that's ever happened to society. And I think it's a pretty awesome thing, Pokemon Go.
It is awesome.
And people are like, the media is just covering these stories where people are falling off of cliffs.
Yeah, it's
I think that
bullshit.
happened somewhere in California.
Much more good happens from the game than fucking bad.
Yeah.
Much more.
It's like a close knit community where everybody's nice to each other.
Okay.
It's always positive vibes
Yes.
coming from everybody.
Yes. So
and fucking people who are out of shape are getting in shape by going
you're
out and
getting
walking.
out, you're walking, you're
I feel
moving
like that's
around.
like the
Pokemon.
underlying.
You literally have to walk 10
Points.
miles, right?
Yeah.
10 miles?
10 kilometers.
Okay, so that's less than 10 miles, right?
Yeah, kilometers are much longer than miles.
No, less.
No, kilometers are longer.
They're much less than miles. What are
No.
you talking about?
Kilometers?
You could be going 100 kilometers per hour and be going actually 60 miles per hour. So that means that kilometers
Kilometers
are
1,000 meters. And
They're much less.
Meters like...
No, he's right.
Yeah, you're
kilometers
like,
are much
So
shorter.
10 kilometers are 6.2 miles.
Yeah.
They're much shorter.
So
yeah.
100 kilometers
They're
per hour,
about
60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Got it.
Which is in the car.
Yeah, that's how I know. But it's a little bit shorter. But still, it's like if you're walking 10 kilometers to
Right.
get your egg hatching, you could get magic eggs in the game and hatch them to get Pokemons. But that's still a great amount of walking.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
It's an incentive to get moving, to get
Yeah.
out and...
Also, it's getting like autistic kids to like converse with people and communicate,
Socialize
which
more,
are things
yeah.
that aren't
That's
that
pretty
don't come
awesome.
natural. to
That's
them.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's an awesome
it gets me to socialize. I don't socialize much at all.
It gets people with social anxiety to get out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a couple of friends who just are usually like they stay home and they don't really socialize. Pokemon Go kind of forces them to get out there, and then they've got a bunch of people with common interests out there playing the game,
Yeah.
the same game that they are, and it's pretty awesome.
Bunch of nerds.
Sounds like you're explaining me.
Pretty much me.
Yeah.
But I've got other friends too who have serious social anxiety. and
like
they-
Bill.
Like Bill.
Like Bill as well. Both Bill and Maheen aren't the most social creatures.
we socialize in classrooms. This is the only time
Yeah.
we go out, basically.
You guys are studious.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's Pokemon Go, and it's taken over my life.
Yeah.
I play like multiple hours a
That's
day.
precisely why I won't play it, because I only get a 2 week.
Molly
break.
refuses to play because she knows that we're just going to be better than her
No,
at
I'm
all
really
points.
competitive, and I know I'll kill them all. But I also know that I'm gonna get completely consumed, which is why I won't get into it.
Molly has never been good at anything in her life.
I'm good at everything. I'm better than them at everything, and that's why they are trying to taunt me.
You don't understand dedication. You want to know what dedication is?
What?
It's going out to a college campus for an entire week, every single night for hours.
Yeah, it's
To collect
it's
I'm
leaving-
coming home at 3 a.m. because of Pokemon Go.
Yeah, and we're
Straight
tired.
up.
We're tired after.
I
this.
am.
I have a midterm the next day.
I'm treating
You
it
know?
like a job.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Are you treating anything like a job?
I don't even
Molly?
treat my job like a job.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
and you're telling us you're gonna do better than us. The fuck out of
But
here.
when I get into something,
Come on.
I'm very competitive.
Maybe we
I
can
will
convince.
murder everyone.
Maybe we can convince Molly into getting into this game, and we'll talk about it next week. Again, we'll update you guys.
Yes.
But as of now, Molly will never be near us in our skill.
That's a joke. That's
in
hilarious.
Pokemon Go, and we are the greatest.
Bill Ketchum talking, everybody.
Bill Ketchum.
Bill Ketchum, it is what it
Maheen
is.
Ketchum. Chad Ketchum.
Chad Ketchum.
Molly Trash.
Molly nobody. Molly zero.
We all hate Molly. If we had a soundboard that had like booing noises, we'd boo Molly.
I'm sure I can bring one of those up. Anytime Molly talks, we can just boo her.
That's bullshit. You guys are blessed to have me in your presence.
But
Molly was originally a guest on the show, and she just became a member.
Yeah, now they want to boo me.
You're gonna get booed.
That's not true. That's not
What?
true.
You think you're better than us at Pokemon?
I don't think I'm better than. I know I'm going to be. That's.
You're going to be? That means you're going to start playing the
I
game.
haven't played it yet, but if I did play it, there's no doubt
You
in
don't-
my mind.
Molly, show initiative. Download the app in front of us right now.
She does not understand that you have to time. It's not just about skill or whatever.
Yeah, it's not setting a high score and it resets every
it's
minute.
not about skill. If it was about skill, I'd be better than you guys.
It is
How
also
that?
about
It's,
Oh my gosh.
it's so much about skill and dedication. You just don't understand.
Like
shit.
if I went to Dave and Buster's with you guys, and
It's
I
about intelligence. How about
played
that?
Different games.
It's about
I would
intelligence.
beat you
Dave and
easily.
Buster's?
That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like
You can't equate this to Dave and Buster's. Man.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to just say this. You'll never be better than me in skee ball. I'm the skee ball god.
Oh, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Oh, ask Maheen.
This-
Ask Maheen about
this
Vegas.
This guy. No, we're in Las fucking Vegas. He's
Okay.
21. He could fucking do anything. He's playing skee ball in the goddamn arcade.
That's what I
That's how
do.
dedicated he is.
Skee ball's my thing.
What's your technique?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Fuck you. That's what this
Are you
actually
kidding
is.
me? Molly?
I have a technique.
Alright, Molly's also a moocher, guys.
How am I a moocher?
She mooches skill, which she'll never take from me.
That's
No,
absolutely
I would
untrue.
totally beat you in the hockey game.
Hockey was...
Special
No,
guest Tekanina.
Tekanina coming in. You want to say something,
No,
Tekanina?
the little thing.
Air
that
hockey.
we're playing at David Buster's.
Air hockey, yeah.
Yeah, I would totally beat you.
He bet.
And no.
No, you
We're
won't.
talking about air hockey now.
I
We're not even
would
talking about skee
murder all
ball.
of you.
Air
He
hockey.
bet.
Okay.
He bet. Pokemon Go.
You heard it first here, everybody. He was a murderer.
Figuratively.
Pokemon Go.
Literally a murderer.
Pokemon Go needs intelligence, and we all have that, and you apparently don't.
I think it's a psych major thing.
It might be. It might be.
I
It's 'cause-
understand
so
your move
let me
before
explain
you
something
make
to
it.
let me explain something to the audience. Bill, Maheen, and I are
Chad.
all philosophy majors, and it takes a special mind to be a philosophy major. And I don't know about psych
It
majors.
takes special intuition to be a psychology major.
Critical
we
thought.
understand people better than they understand themselves.
Well, we understand everything from people to Pokemon.
Philosophically speaking, I understand Pokemon.
We're deep thinkers.
I understand their essence. Metaphysically speaking, I know where they come from.
I know someone's move before they make it. I know someone's,
Oh shit!
I know someone's
No, you don't.
speech because of their eye, like the way they're looking at me. You know what I mean? I know what they're going to say.
I don't know what you mean. 'cause
I
it's-
understand.
What am I going to say?
What?
What am I going to say
Ridiculous.
right now?
That's not how it works.
So you said by looking at my eyes, you know what I'm going to say?
This isn't a therapeutic
Alright,
setting.
Hip was a psychic, everybody.
Let's know that Hip is a liar as well.
I'm not a liar.
Oh, we call...
Oh, are we gonna talk about Pizzasaurus Rex right now? I'm so done.
We called Molly by her real name.
Okay, I
wanna rewind that?
Somebody explain the
Listen.
Pizzasaurus Rex story.
No, it's fine.
Okay, no, let's explain the Pizza Source Rex story. So one time, me and Maheen are saying, we're like, hey, we would be really down for some bomb pizza right now. I want to...
Cartoon style Timmy Turner pizza.
That pizza, if you ever watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and they eat this stretchy long pizza, that's what Pizza
They're
Source Rex
lockers.
is.
When he rolls it up and it's stretchy.
And they put it in the fish tank?
yeah.
Okay,
That
anyways,
pizza,
it's
yeah.
great pizza. It's cartoon pizza. That's all you have to know.
Yeah. Pizzasaurus
And we were
Rex.
about to order it, right? And here comes Molly saying, hey guys, that place closed down years ago. You're not going to get a pizza from
Because
there.
that's what I thought.
And she said, I just drove by there and it's fucking
Yeah,
closed.
she's like, I just drove by and they have boards on the windows.
Molly
Right?
fabricates facts.
It happens a lot. We can't blame her, but it's okay. It's probably the psych.
We can blame her.
Bullshit.
It's a psych major.
Get to
in
the
her.
conclusion and
So me and Maheen were like extremely devastated. We're like, why can we not have
don't
this?
put words in my mouth.
Yeah, man. Like we were like, why can we not have this pizza? We only wanted cartoon pizza. Molly was like, too bad this place closed down. Right? So we didn't eat that pizza. We just had a sad day because we couldn't have cartoon pizza.
You're so exaggerating.
Right?
This
So
now.
This is what happened.
So
No,
a month
that's not what
later,
happened.
we're driving in that area, and we look to the right side of us. Right, we're coming down the
we're
street, and we
coming
look to the right of us, and we see Pizzasaurus Rex. It's open. It's popping.
running has a
it's
goddamn
going-
A rating.
A rating. Why would they close? Why would they close if they had an A rating?
I thought it was closed.
Why?
It was a rumor that was
How about
going
this?
around Granada
Here,
Hills.
what's your defense?
It was a rumor that was going
It was a rumor.
but
Nobody
the-
knows about Pizzasaurus
This is another
Rex.
lie.
Everyone in Granada
This is
knows
another
about
lie. This is another
Pizzasaurus
lie.
Rex.
Okay, so Molly's lying again, guys.
Oh my
So we're gonna end the story right here. So I'm pretty sure we can conclude that Molly is a liar.
And
not
Pokemon
lying.
Go is a great app. Philosophy majors are amazing at it, and psychology majors suck cock at it.
Psych majors are
Agreed?
better at everything except for philosophy.
And Pokemon Go.
No,
No?
I'm just gonna throw it out there that philosophy created psychology.
doesn't matter.
That is
Just-
100%.
just
So it doesn't matter? Why is that?
Because Drake.
I'm just
Lil
gonna-
Wayne created Drake, but Drake's better than Lil
No,
Wayne.
he's not.
I'm
Lil
gonna...
Wayne did not create Drake.
That doesn't even compare. That's not even...
And no, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Let me just throw this out there.
Jay-Z
Psychology
created Kanye,
has-
and Kanye's better than Jay-Z.
No,
Psychology has only been respected as a real science for the past 20, 30 years.
Around 70 years.
70.
No.
Relax.
Philosophy's been around since human thought's been around.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It's also obsolete.
Yeah,
now.
so
not
psychology is
obsolete at
new
all.
and coming into the
Modern
game.
philosophy is
Wait.
so
What do you
important.
know?
Did you just call deep thought obsolete? I'm sorry. We're too deep for you, huh?
Well, I can get like a starting job at least after with my degree.
With what?
With
what
what?
job
What are
did
you
you
gonna
get?
do?
I can be a social worker.
You could totally be
You know what Molly would
receptionist.
you know what Molly would analyze? She'd analyze chronic masturbators. That's what she'll analyze.
Yeah, I actually want to do that. That's like my.
You heard it first here.
Molly would love
I'm in,
to
I'm in
analyze.
a forensic program. I do want to analyze chronic masturbators and all other criminals.
But that's not
Wait,
from
a
your-
chronic masturbators criminals?
We're
Yeah,
gonna call him
I
a
do
criminal
want
now?
to-
No, no.
Yes.
Come on, that's not criminal.
That's
not criminal.
That's
if
not
you're
from your
chronically
bachelor's degree.
masturbating, then you're public masturbating. Which
What if you're only at home
Sex
chronically
offense.
masturbating?
Well, then you're gonna go out eventually, and you're gonna. If you're chronically masturbating, you're gonna masturbate when you're outside.
Let's change the topic, guys. This is kind of weird.
Sorry, guys.
Not necessarily, and that's a philosophy term there. Not necessarily, Molly. That's all I gotta say to that.
No one's gonna understand you because not many people are philosophy majors.
But people understand basic
Necessity.
yeah, and just not necessary.
Yeah, but people don't take things seriously because they're not everyone.
Well, maybe in the United States you'll get arrested. What if it's okay in another part of the world?
Or what if the person just never has the chance to do it in public?
What do you mean?
Or what if the person
What if
is...
the person never leaves his home?
Then he's agoraphobic.
Then he's not. Then he's not. Well,
Then he's
what?
agoraphobic, and I'd still
Thanks,
have to see him.
Thanks for the new words, but he's not a criminal. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay, but then he'd be agoraphobic, and I'd still have to deal with him.
But is he a chronic masturbator?
Yeah, he's a chronic masturbator.
So he's
And
not...
he's not necessarily a criminal.
Yeah, because...
he could.
So you
be.
just gave me an instance where he was.
Yeah, he could be, but is he?
Okay, but I didn't say he's definitively a criminal.
Yeah, you did.
No, you guys assumed
Let's
I said
rewind
that.
the tape.
Let's try.
Rewind the tape. I just said I would be dealing with criminals, and he's a criminal.
All right, guys, we're
not
gonna move
so
on.
definitive.
We're gonna move on to our next topic. That was a great discussion on Pokemon Go. What's next?
Let's talk about some interesting questions that you guys had that we thought we would bring up on the show. If you could eat a human, this was Bill's idea.
This is my idea, guys.
Bill, why don't you ask it?
Okay, guys. So you have a human in front of you, and we're gonna assume
He's
that
already dead.
Yeah, let's assume that he's dead, and he died in a peaceful way. He's in like his body's perfect, or her body.
And he's donated his body to
No,
culinary art.
I don't. I
No,
don't
to the
want.
garage cast.
Yeah,
To the garage.
to the garage cast. He's donated his body to the garage cast, and you have to eat his body. And you have to eat the whole body. You could just eat a serving of his body. And we want to know what part of his body would you eat. And I'm gonna.
You know?
I'm gonna go first because I've discussed this with Maine before.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we've discussed this on our way to school. We were commuting one day and discussed it. But I decided that I'd eat the thigh butt area. Because I feel like that's the softest area. That would probably be
not gonna be.
like
It
shave
probably
away the
might-
fat.
It might be too fatty though.
So yeah, I'd probably eat their ass.
Ass eater.
Nice
I'm not gonna go with the leg because I feel like the leg has so much muscle in it and it's gonna be too chewy. I'm gonna go probably with like meat around the spine.
It's gonna be so hard.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Meat around the spine.
How is that gonna be tender?
It's gonna be
There's
flavorful.
so many fibers there.
Yeah, no, like the meat though, not like the. I don't know.
I just feel like it'll be like rough, like and hard to cook.
Maybe.
Let's see.
So did you pick a part?
No, I initially thought thigh, like I told you earlier.
Thigh glute area.
But then at the same time, I feel like that's gonna be too fatty. So
You
maybe,
could shave away the fat. Just have the meat section.
so maybe like the side, like the love handle area of the person.
I feel like that would be so fatty.
I feel like it. There's like I don't know, like
I feel like the neck would be not fatty. The neck.
no, the neck would have a lot of bones.
Would it?
Yeah, it would.
It'd be really
Like, have you
muscly.
ever had like a chicken neck?
Oh, what about fingers? Dip them in buffalo sauce.
Ooh.
No.
Yeah, I mean, if you boiled the fingers and like popped out each finger.
Actually,
out
the
of it.
forearm would be like good meat.
Forearm.
Yeah.
Forearm feels like I feel like it
feel
needs
I'd
like it would be
season
like
the
a
forearm
steak.
with some garlic and parmesan and lemon.
quads.
Oh, fine.
Quads 100%. It's gonna be a quads.
Hey, you're weird.
Calves.
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 that's-
That's
Oh my
that's
God.
That's
making.
my choice. Yeah.
You know, calves.
Cut-
Calves would be like filet mignon.
no.
Yes,
No,
they
they
would.
wouldn't.
They'd be
No.
like this big, like
No.
chunk.
Calves.
but
calves-
filet mignon is like in a part of the cow where there's almost no muscle movement, and that's why it's so tender.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, you cut it up like
that's
that.
why
right,
it's so
What
solid.
Right
part of
un-
the cow is it?
right under the knees.
It's
you
like
cut it up. It's a big.
It's like the
foot.
lower back.
Cut the foot
part,
off. Then you have a.
like close to the butt almost.
What would you do? Would you like?
That makes sense.
We're having completely different conversations, but basically, he said that he'd cut the foot off and cut below the knee, so it'd be one long section. How would you cook that? Would you like stick it on like a skewer and roast it slowly
Skin
over
it
fire?
first.
Yeah,
Or, like,
obviously shave it, skin it.
style?
No.
Oh, sure.
No. Put it in the oven.
I feel like a skin
Like
would
shave
be
it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
No.
so good.
Oh.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible. It'd be really rough skin. I think I'd put it in a slow cooker
Oh,
and cook it for literally like 32
crock
hours.
pot half.
Barbacoa.
Yeah,
Barbacoa,
that
like.
shit would be so fucking.
Oh,
good.
dude, imagine having like a human taco. That sounds so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm over this topic, guys.
Dude, a
I
human
just got
taco.
into it.
No,
You
no,
guys
no.
can keep that.
Honestly, I feel like
grossed out.
if we could cut like squares out of their cheeks and like grill them, that'd be good.
No, that would be like the jelly part of meat.
I feel like that would be like the steaky part. Like I feel like you could have cheek squares and use them in Korean barbecue.
Yeah, that sounds good. You know, when I was a kid, I was in the car with my dad and we were listening to the radio, and he listens to KFI.
AM 640.
AM
more
640.
stimulated talk radio.
Yeah, so we were listening to that shit, and it's not for my age. I was way too young for this, and they brought a cannibal on, and the cannibal was talking about his favorite body part to eat, which it makes me sick. But he said it, and I was so young. I was so young for this. He said his favorite body part to eat was like the extra foreskin on an uncircumcised penis, and he said that he once convinced his friend to eat it with him.
Nope.
So they cut it off, and he wasn't circumcised, obviously. So
Nope.
they cut it off. They sautéed it, and his friend automatically became a cannibal. Said he's never eaten something that good.
Nope.
So I was young, and I
mean,
still remember
like,
that.
how
It
much-
scarred me.
I kind of want to Google like human.
They're acting like a foreskin's like a full course meal. That's
Yeah, it's a little baby piece of fucking.
literally it's like the size of like a pea or something. I don't know.
Not a pea.
Like what it was like a little piece.
It's like a mussels. Have you had mussels?
How big is a mussel?
It's like a little condom-sized shaped thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it's not. It's like a quarter size. It's not that big.
That's nasty.
It is nasty.
That guy sucks. We can
Speaking
all agree
of
this.
food, guys, because I'm
Wait. One
Whoa,
more
one
thing.
more thing.
One more thing.
I feel like if we put ears on a skewer, they'd be super crunchy.
and with that,
No. One more thing.
That's cartilage. So
One more
it's
thing.
all out of
While we're on the topic of exotic
The-
meats, what is the craziest animal that you would eat?
Craziest animal?
that's a good question.
Okay, that's. I don't want to talk about this.
Why don't you just say it? Everyone says alligator meat's good.
I heard
I
that.
kind of want to try alligator nuggets
I very much so want
because the breading will probably distract me from the fact that I'm eating an alligator.
that. Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah, that's my answer.
I'm a fan.
Molly,
What about you?
exotic animal.
I don't think I could eat anything that's exotic. I could barely eat meat. Like,
Okay,
it makes
so-
me sad.
So Molly's sad when she eats meat. Bill,
I want. That sounds really creepy. I'm saying I wanna. Like I want to try deer, but I really want to try deer.
so venison.
What?
Venison.
Is that what it's called?
It's called. That's what it's called once it's like the meat. It's once it's meat.
Oh, really?
Just like cow becomes beef.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's kind of creepy. I'd never call it cow.
Yeah, like I had a nice cow steak.
I want to have deer jerky.
I want to have deer jerky too.
Venison-
I think they sell
venison
deer jerky
Venison jerky.
at Turner's. I'm pretty sure they sell deer jerky.
What's the craziest meat you have had?
Oh, I haven't had anything too crazy.
Shark.
Shark. Frog for me probably, or like snail.
No thanks. No.
Oh, you guys skipped me. I'd
Or
have.
duck.
I want to eat elk ribs.
Oh, I've had rabbit.
Man, you have.
I have it in my freezer right now.
Eat elk
Making
ribs.
has elk ribs in his freezer, and he wants to eat it, and it's there, and he hasn't eaten it yet.
I'm afraid. Actually, I want to have it.
It looks
but
nasty.
It looks like normal ribs. That's all it looks like.
Let's move on from this topic.
Okay, how about this?
Snails are delicious. That's
Here's-
how we should end.
Here's
Escargot?
another, here's another food question for you guys.
Did you have it?
If you had to
Think
eat
so.
the same meal or the same food for the rest of your life, what would that food be?
Ooh.
You have to decide. Now think about it, because you're going to be eating this breakfast, lunch, dinner every single day for the rest of your life. So you're eventually going to get sick of it. So have that in mind when you decide. Anybody want to go first?
Is it a type of food or is it a
It's a meal.
specific dish?
It's a specific dish.
Oh fuck.
Molly?
I can't go first.
I can go first. easily shamshadi. So what that is it's like a Persian style like meat, like ground beef, like kebab kind of thing, kebab, whatever, with basmati rice.
That has a little bit of saffron on it.
A little bit of saffron on it, and I could live on that. I could
Beef skirts.
with beef skirts. Yeah, why not? Beef
And like
skirts,
a
why
little
not?
bit of grilled
I like
onions
the
and
kebab
peppers.
better than
Oh, man.
beef skirts.
I can eat that for the rest of my life.
That's a good
Easily.
meal. That's a good meal.
Yeah.
Bill?
I haven't decided yet.
Anything, honestly, a kind of meat with a side of rice.
Yeah.
For me.
It has to be specific. We already agreed
Okay,
on
so then
this.
if I'm gonna get specific, I can have a ribeye steak with a bowl of rice every single day. Or
That
Oh
sounds
my
good.
god, I would die.
yeah, I would
That's too
probably
much.
die a month in, but I'm okay with that.
I can do breast
happy
chicken
that-
and breast and
Because it would
rice.
be happy. I can do chicken breast and rice too. Honestly, I can do any meat and rice, but if I
I
had to
don't get sick
decide,
of that.
I can
my
take a
favorite
chicken
cut of meat in any animal in any style is like a nice ribeye for me. So I think I would go with ribeye.
Nice Brock Turner.
What?
Brock Turner, he can't cook steaks anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chinese
Brock Turner can't have his
ribeye.
ribeye anymore.
We also
love
call him
ribeye.
pine needle penis boy.
Probably chicken rice. I feel like I won't get sick of that.
So when my dog gets sick, we
Not
feed our
boiled.
dog chicken and rice.
Not boiled chicken and rice.
Okay.
Okay, like barbecued chicken breast
Okay.
and white basmati rice.
Okay.
There you go.
There you go. That's not bad.
Can't give that to Daisy.
I mean, I can if I wanted to.
Yeah, but she probably. Oh, actually, Marla would get sick. I don't know if Daisy.
Daisy would love that.
And again, guys, if you want to follow Daisy or Marla on Instagram, it's at Daisy the Pug and at Marla Multipoo. So I guess it's my turn to talk about my only meal I'd have for the rest of my life, right?
Yeah.
It'd have to be pasta.
Oh man, I was gonna pick pasta
I
too.
would not be able to have.
It has to be pasta with some kind of, any kind of sauce.
Specific.
What kind of sauce? Pick a sauce.
Oh gosh. Okay, any
Pink sauce.
red sauce.
Red sauce.
Pink. No, red
Pink
sauce.
sauce.
Pink sauce gives me extreme heartburn.
But you just take Prilosec and you're good to go.
I've never had heartburn in my life.
No, you can only
We're
have
not
pasta.
sponsored by Prilosec, by the way.
No, you can't take medication. You can only have pasta. Like, you can't even go to the doctor anymore. You have to only eat pasta for the rest of your life.
You've changed the rules, though.
Okay. So we have pasta, and it has to have some, probably ground beef or steak. Steak would be good in it.
like a
Shredded, like
chunks of meat.
Yeah, like slow cooked steak, so it could be like super soft when you bite into it.
So you want a taco pasta,
What are you talking about?
like a barbacoa pasta.
I guess, but like not that big of pieces of meat. I don't care what you want. It's not about you.
Pulled steak? Is that what you're saying? You want
It's not about you.
pulled steak in your pasta?
You want rice. That's what you want. You want rice with steak. That's what you,
You want
want.
pulled steak?
in your pasta?
So what? Slow cooked
weird.
steak? Are you kidding me?
Pulled
Have you
steak.
ever had steak in your pasta?
No, actually.
Huh? Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah, you have.
Well, maybe
But
like
not-
tiny
not-
pieces of
yeah,
steak.
not pulled steak.
Okay.
Pulled steak. Not
I'm not
slow-cooked
talking about
pulled steak.
I'm talking about cut up and slow cooked. What's wrong with that?
Oh,
Oh, what? What do you want again?
I want a ribeye and rice.
Ribeye and rice?
Yeah.
That's peasant food.
What?
Ribeye.
What peasant
not
eat?
peasant.
Peasant
Peasant
food.
eats
Peasant
ribeye.
food. Peasant food. Peasant food.
It's ribeye.
Oh my gosh,
The most-
rice!
it's one of
Rice
the
is the most
expensive cuts.
cheap thing in the world. I like the gourmet
I like
pasta.
rice. Rice is
Gourmet pasta. How about
Pasta's
that?
cheap as fuck too.
What are you talking about? Pasta? There's a really like in-depth process to making pasta.
It's not that.
Like when you
Maybe
press
I've
it
had pasta
out,
before.
when you press it out and you cut it,
So easy.
and you put it through this weird thing machine that like
Egg
squishes
and
it.
flour.
You know what you have? Rice. You pull out of a rice patty and just cook it. That's all you do.
It's awesome. Rice.
That
is
sounds
great.
disgusting.
Rice is delicious. Everybody.
Deal with it.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna have.
Okay, so
Is that already?
Yeah.
Molly chicken and rice. Did you just gonna stick with that? Okay.
Molly likes
That's
sick dog
literally what I
food.
have every day.
Sick dog food.
No, not boiled.
Speaking of favorites, we can move on to favorite alcohols. And this is an area very near and dear to my heart because I just graduated law school, and law school turns you into an alcoholic if you didn't already know it. And in these past 3 years, I've started drinking a lot more, and I've grown to like certain alcohols and grown to dislike certain alcohols, and I think right now I'm just mainly a whiskey guy. Whiskey and
What
bourbon.
do you dislike?
I dislike vodka. All vodka.
how dare you?
I mean, if I have a cocktail with vodka, like, you know, vodka cranberry or something like that, I can do that. but like vodka shots or like a mainly vodka based drink I can't do.
Wait, so is it a cock or a tail?
Is that supposed to be funny?
Do you like cock or tail?
I like cocktails.
Exactly.
What about you, May?
So no, wait.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wait.
You didn't mention bourbon.
Yeah, I did. So I've started a whiskey collection recently.
That's very hipster.
It's not true. I have an extra shelf on the bookshelf that I built.
That's hipster.
And I wanted to have a nice whiskey collection, and I've started it, and I've got some good whiskeys there.
What do you have?
I've got I have Glenlivet 12, which is a single malt Scotch,
Oh, not each one. You're gonna explain each one?
I'm
Oh,
kidding.
fuck.
which is delicious. I've got a double black, which I'm excited to try.
Which whiskey is the one that Bulbasaur got you?
Who's Bulbasaur? Who's Bulbasaur?
Bullet lamb?
Basil.
He didn't get him.
Nobody got me whiskey.
He
I got all my own.
Double
whiskeys.
black or something.
I got my own double.
He
black.
got his own double black.
Oh.
Yeah.
That piece of shit just wrote out a list of what kind of Johnny Walker's great.
Anyway, so I got a double
Walker
black.
Isn't great.
What?
I hate Johnny Walker.
Fuck that guy.
Double black. And then I also got a Bullet bourbon. Bullet's like I think it's like a what? What's so funny?
But
Bullet bourbon's a great bourbon. They also make a rye.
okay, so if you guys don't understand that joke we just made, in FIFA, when Lamb, he's a defender for
Philip
Germany.
Lamb.
When he had Philip Lamb, when he has the ball, the commentator in the game he always says "Bullet Lamb."
Why?
I don't know,
Is
but
that his nickname?
No, because he's a piece of
the
shit.
ball is at Lamb. That's what he's trying to say. Bullet Lamb. It's
Oh,
literally-
ball at Lamb.
yeah, Bullet Lamb.
Bullet lamb.
So he says Bullet Bourbon, and it was funny. But
Oh, okay. I see.
So
And I'm building my collection. I'm trying to get a couple other.
So how many
bourbons
bottles
and
do you have
whiskeys.
so far?
So far, I've got the 3. And I'm looking to
My
expand.
famous shirt collection.
That's exactly what I thought of. I sort of made eye contact. I thought it was a famous.
Molly, you want to explain Maheen's famous shirt collection story? Go ahead, please.
You have to explain
Please do
When
it.
he was a kid, he's
6th grader. I was in 6th grade.
Yeah, were you in 6th grade? I think you were in like 4th grade. It doesn't matter. So he liked to wear famous shirts, and he had like 5 famous shirts. And in one of his essays that he wrote for school, he said, "I'm currently collecting famous shirts. I currently have 5."
It was actually less than 5.
It was 5. It was. I remember the number.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
so-
famous shirts.
Yeah, but I've got my eye on a couple of whiskeys. Anyway, I should stop talking about whiskeys. Anybody else want to talk about their favorite alcohol?
Molly's gonna say
I like gin.
gin.
Gin,
Tanqueray.
is gin the one that Wiz Khalifa drinks?
I honestly don't
Yeah,
know. I like
Bombay.
gin because I like martinis.
Bombay and Snoop Dogg drinks gin.
Cool.
Gin and juice.
Gin and juice,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
the blue one, right? It's
Bombay.
a blue bottle.
I like gin
Bombay.
with vermouth and olives. I like dirty martinis, basically. That's
Molly-
about it.
You heard it here first, everybody.
Molly likes dirty.
Molly likes dirty martinis.
They're so good.
What dirty martini is basically gin with pickle juice.
That's not pickle juice, it's olive juice.
It's olive juice.
Oh,
And it's just a tiny splash of olive juice.
it's a tiny. It's some
Splash
kind
of olive
It's some nasty
It's
juice.
olive brine.
Brine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's super salty. It's actually really good.
It's vinegar.
It's salty.
Okay. Maheen, what's your favorite?
I
I
also
like.
like beer. A lot of beer.
You heard it first
I
here,
like beer.
everybody.
Molly likes beer.
I like beer.
I like 3 kinds of alcohol, 3 kinds of liquor. It's specific brands too. So, vodka, it's gonna have to be Grey Goose, and then whiskey, it's gonna have to be, as AIDS as this sounds. What is it called?
Fireball.
Fireball. Yeah, Fireball.
I
yeah.
like Jameson.
The one with antifreeze in it,
A
whatever.
lot.
Fireball's not whiskey, everybody.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, it is.
It's whiskey.
It's fire whiskey.
And the 2 kinds of fucking tequila that I've had have both been good.
I love tequila. I love tequila so much.
Yeah,
I
tequila's
love
good.
Patron so much.
Patron is good.
Oh my
I've
God,
had it
so
once. What's the one I had at your house?
Patron Silver.
Oh, it's Patron. Yeah, Patron's awesome.
Patron goes down so smooth.
Yeah.
No, it
Patron
doesn't.
is, the
That's fine.
thing about Patron is that
I've
it's
drunk
so
in, like,
easy to
3
drink.
shots.
It
It's
is.
so easy to drink, and it just
We're
that's how
gonna
you
drink right now.
that's how you
It's
lose.
so smooth.
It's too smooth.
Yes.
Too smooth
More
for our
than-
own good.
It's silky. It's amazing.
It is silky.
Drive
Bill?
my cur to the back.
I'm not a heavy drinker, and
Do you like Jameson?
I don't. I've never tried Jameson. I haven't tried many alcohols, so I'm gonna pass on this one, because I don't feel that I've had enough experience.
Guys, Bill likes vodka and tequila.
I haven't had enough experience in the field of alcohol to pick my favorite alcohol.
The field of alcohol.
The field of alcohol.
Wow.
To pick my favorite alcohol, so I'm not going to comment
What do
on
you
this
like so
section.
far then?
So far, everything I've had, I've liked.
What have you haven't disliked anything?
I mean, like,
Which is the early signs of alcoholism.
Yeah, but that's insane.
Everything that I've had of
You liked
Well,
everything?
yeah, I drank alcohol in my life maybe like 4 times total. So like that's not
And
really
they've been pretty good times. Have you ever had one bad experience?
one bad experience because like that's a long story.
Explain.
Okay, all right. So me and Maheen are in Vegas, and we drank a lot. And previously we were on a road trip to Vegas, so we ate a bunch of junk on the way. And then we decided to go to the dirtiest, nastiest. Oh my god! It was AIDS infested buffet.
Ew.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, what was the buffet?
It was, I think it was Luxor
Luxor buffet.
Hotel buffet. I paid to give myself food poisoning.
Yeah.
So then I went home super, super sick and just vomited my lungs out.
That's disgusting.
And he was while he was vomiting, he was yelling and hitting the floor.
Yeah, I did it. I was actually socking the floor, the tiles on the floor super, super hard while I was vomiting.
to the point where it ruined your fucking hand.
It ruined my hand for a month, but for a week I didn't understand why my hand was ruined.
Yeah.
Because like I was so drunk that I got up, went to the bed, and slept. And it was like only like what was it, like
we all
12
share our
o'clock?
most drunk
Yes.
stories.
It was
Mine is the worst.
It was very unspoken. He went to the bed, knocked out from being disgustingly sick, and me, I just ate a shit ton of food and I felt sick as well.
What did I wake up to?
And I knocked out too.
No, let me say what I woke up to. I woke up to wonton farts. They were the most putrid, making farts.
No, I don't want to hear about it.
I think that. Oh my gosh, it was the worst experience of my life.
Since we're talking about bad drinking experiences, why don't we all share our bad drinking experiences? Maine, why don't you share your worst drinking experience?
I've only threw up once while I was drunk, and this is what happened. We drank 1 bottle of Grey Goose. Me and my cousin. We drank 1 bottle of Grey Goose together, just me and him, right?
Okay.
We drink some, and then we drink a couple shots of
Sky.
hold up. I don't know what that's.
A rock.
A rock.
A rock.
Yeah, it's like 100 proof,
Yeah,
50% alcohol.
It's a Middle Eastern
Yeah,
Tastes like
a
licorice.
licorice.
It's licorice, yeah.
It's
It-
made from fennel. That's
yeah.
what I
Is
know.
it?
You could taste it, and it ruins the fuck out of you. It's like that added doubled my drunkenness. Anyway, I went downstairs, swam a little bit. After that, we went up to the room, and we a group of 5 people. They're all my cousins. They're all my family. We all drink 1 bottle of Sky vodka. And it was infused with pineapple. Trash.
Oh,
It was literal trash.
That sounds terrible.
We drank the whole thing, and then one of my cousins was crying about not being drunk, so we went and got another bottle of fucking Sky, as shitty as it was the first time. We did it another time, and it was a different flavor. I don't know if it was pineapple. I don't remember. That's how bad it was. And we bought a can of Arizona and started mixing Sky vodka with Arizona.
Nope.
The 2 cheapest drinks out
Yeah,
there.
it was literal trash. We were drinking it, and we were all just like, at that point, we were all gone already.
Also, didn't you buy the alcohol?
Yeah, but that's besides the
You bought
point.
the alcohol at like age 19 or younger.
Yeah, I was like 18 probably.
Okay.
And yeah, I told the guy I left my wallet in my room, and the guy like looks behind me a little bit, and he's like, "Fuck it," and sold a bunch of kids a fucking bottle of alcohol.
That guy's a scumbag, guys.
Yeah, he's very much so now. Anyway, so we're all drinking just to finish the bottle at that point, and suddenly I'm sitting there. Suddenly the room starts fucking spinning really fucking fast. I run to the fucking toilet, and I start vomiting and yelling without knowing that I'm yelling at that point. And then I got out of the bathroom with everyone laughing at me, and we all just started dancing. And then I randomly woke up. So that's what happened. With
Sounds
me.
like a great night.
Yeah,
I was so jealous I wasn't there. I remember.
it was fun.
So my experience is probably I was at a friend's house. I'm not gonna say who because I'm just not gonna say who.
Hey,
You
give him
know a fake name.
It's at the same time.
Jinx.
James.
James.
Okay, whatever. I was at James.
Jameson.
Jameson's house.
Jameson.
Anyway, we were all playing. I think something like probably Cards Against Humanity or something, and we made it into a drinking game. We were taking shots, and they had Kirkland tequila. And by the way, Kirkland tequila sounds bad because it's the Costco brand tequila.
It's actually good.
It's delicious.
I've had it before,
It's super
yeah.
smooth and it's really easy to drink. And that's probably why I got so drunk. is because it was so easy to drink because we finished that and then we went to a hot tub. And then in the hot tub you sweat a little bit and your blood's rushing, and you're getting more drunk, and I had more tequila, and then we ordered pizza, and I was like devouring the pizza because of how drunk I was already, and I threw up, but I was indoors and I didn't want to throw up on the floor, so I threw up into my hand.
Oh no!
And it got all over my beard.
Oh!
So I had vomit beardy hands. And I went outside and I finished my vomiting outside.
Oh god!
And I came back inside and I washed up, right? And then I went and I passed out on a couch.
Jesus.
And I woke up there the next morning. And that was my story.
That sucks.
Yeah.
What kind of pizza was it?
Domino's.
Ooh.
Oh, I would throw up Domino's too.
Yeah, Domino's is bad.
If you got it on that,
Yeah.
that fucking Domino's.
Okay, so mine was in Vegas. It was like 2 or 3 years ago, and yeah.
I love this one.
You guys know the story. So we were drinking all day long. It was in Vegas, and then
Long Island iced teas.
no. In the morning, we were drinking like I don't even remember, like probably like Malibu rum or some dumb shit like that. And then at night, we met up with one of my cousins who was also in Vegas at the same time. It was me and my sister. And we met up with her, and we went to some club, and we drank like 4 Long Island iced teas. And at the 4th one, I was starting to feel like really bad. Like, I never let myself get too drunk, but it was really bad. And then it was like around 2 or 3 in the morning, and then we went to another club. We were all dancing and having like a great time. And then I was like, oh, I think I have to go outside. And so as I was going outside, I saw a bouncer, and he was like, oh, where are you going? And I was like, bleh, and like threw up all over the bouncer. And it was horrifying and super humiliating. And everyone was laughing at me, and everyone was awkward. And then this other like woman felt bad for me, so she like took me outside, and I started throwing up on her and
on her?
Yeah.
Oh god.
And all over myself. And I had hair extensions in, and it was all over my hair extensions and all over my like new adorable watch. And I had to go upstairs like that. It was really awkward.
Let's take note of this. Molly's nasty.
It was nasty. It was nasty because I had to. And I got in the cab, and I was super, super dizzy.
Oh no!
And then I was like to the cab driver, "I'm gonna throw up."
Why would the cab driver pick you up if you were
And
covered
he's
in
like,
vomit?
I wasn't.
Man, dude,
we cleaned
they
it off.
pick you up.
They got us a bunch of towels and we cleaned it off, right?
Oh, God.
And then he puts down the window because I said I was gonna throw up. And he kept driving.
No, he put down the window because you smelled like vomit.
No, because I said I'm gonna throw up.
Alright, let's be honest. Cab drivers smell like shit in Vegas anyways.
Yeah,
He was a
fart.
nice
They
guy.
smell like nasty fucking
fart.
He was
this
a nice
shit,
guy,
dude.
and then he became really racist.
Yeah,
Let me tell you why.
racist.
Because I opened the window to throw up, and I put my head out the window and just like vomited while he was turning. And he was doing a left turn, making a left turn. And there was like a group of like black people outside, and they were like laughing and like pointing and like they were like laughing at me. It was adorable, right? And he's like, "Oh God, black people, right?" And I was like, "No, wrong." Like, it was so awkward.
Wrong.
It was really uncomfortable.
We've all had that awkward taxi ride with a racist taxi cab driver.
I fucking hate
It's like
taxi
super
drivers.
It's all about Uber drivers.
Yeah, bring Uber to Vegas, guys.
I hate talking to taxi drivers and Uber.
There's a really funny joke that I was told about taxi drivers. I don't know if I should tell it.
You should tell it.
Say it.
So this guy's riding in a taxi, and he's talking to the taxi driver, and he goes, "Man, I wish my mom was a doctor and my dad was a doctor. I would have turned out to become a doctor." And the taxi driver's like, "Cool." And the guy's like, "You know what? I really wish my mom was a dentist and my dad was a dentist. I would have ended up becoming a dentist and I would have been really successful." And the taxi driver's kind of getting agitated, and he's like, "Well, that's good." And the guy's like, "Man, I really wish my mom was a lawyer and my dad's a lawyer. I would have turned out to be a lawyer." And the taxi driver's like, "Okay, well, how about this? If your mom was a whore and your dad was a scumbag, what would you turn out?" And the guy goes, "I'd turn out to be a taxi driver."
Guys, that's an Arabic joke, so it's not that good of a joke.
I like it. I think it's funny.
It's not bad.
Moral of the story, guys,
The guy
fuck
was
taxi
in the back
drivers.
saying asking all those questions. For what?
That guy's the biggest piece of
Right?
shit in the
He's
world,
like,
dude. The guy's a fucking 6-year-old. Oh god.
Oh, God.
He's a 6-year-old.
Let's move on to the next topic. We're still talking about bests here.
Chad's
My mom wasn't drunk. My dad was joking.
We're still talking about bests here, and we're going to talk about best hip-hop artist of all time. And then we'll move on to the best current hip-hop artist. But right now we're going to talk about best hip-hop artist of all time and why you think he's the best hip-hop artist of all time. Who wants to start?
I'll start. Okay, look. My whole entire life, my whole entire life, whenever this question would be brought up in conversation, I would always say Tupac. And I still agree with that to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't until Eminem started releasing newer music to where he would just fucking blow me away more than he did when he was younger, and his music was like my favorite music to listen to. He's just so innovative, and he just gets better with time. And I have to put him as greatest all time. I have to pick Eminem over Tupac, and Tupac's a close second.
Can I say something about that? Okay. Well, because I'm kind of on the same plane with you, but in a different way. So while I agree, but I think Eminem is the greatest lyricist of all time.
Yeah, I think I agree with
But
Molly.
I think that Tupac kind of like changed the culture in a way.
Okay, culture.
And he was he had more of an impact.
We're talking about
on
rap.
hip hop
We're talking
than
about
anyone else. So in my opinion, I would.
No,
go
he
with
had an
Tupac.
impact socially as well. I'm talking about rap skill and rap talent and lyric wise.
But that's not what I'm saying.
Well, for
Eminem
me-
is much more innovative.
for me,
in rap.
rap,
Innovative is the wrong word.
being a hip hop artist is about being a skilled lyricist, about having the ability to tell a story, about catching your audience off guard sometimes with like a really cool turn in the story, in a way that like Immortal Technique does
And Eminem does.
and Eminem does.
Yeah.
It's about
Stan, oh my god.
it's also about the person you are and the
Damn.
person you hold yourself out to be
Damn.
to the public. Right? So Tupac was a revolutionary, I think.
Yeah.
Tupac was
He changed people.
yeah.
Like
Tupac had the
when
ideals.
When I watch him or like listen to him, he like moves me in a way where
He's
like
an activist.
no other person
Do you
can.
guys want green tea?
Oh, no thanks, Tekanina. We do not want green tea.
Did I add to you one?
We never want green tea.
Okay, go ahead.
I
Yeah.
like ice
So I think that's why I go with Tupac. He's an excellent lyricist. He's an excellent storyteller, and he's also a revolutionary, and he changed the world.
We're also West Coast, which definitely plays a role in this.
Not even. Tupac is just all around
No, we
objectively a better rapper
I
than Biggie.
understand that and I agree with you, but we grew up with the appreciation of Tupac that other people maybe not have. but maybe
Exactly.
have.
Maybe that's probably true.
What about you, Bill?
I'm gonna probably say the same exact thing that Maheen said. We were actually discussing it on the way out of music history.
Yeah,
class
this is
the
a
other day.
conversation we just had.
We just had this probably like 2-3 days ago. We probably have the same views, so I don't want to repeat what Maheen said.
You're going with Eminem,
Yeah,
and that's probably
For similar reasons.
for very, very similar reasons.
and that's
Yeah.
probably going to be why you think he's the best current hip hop artist.
No,
as
but
well.
look.
Current? No, we're talking about new age,
Because
new
it's
generation.
unfair
No,
to judge him
no.
as the current because
He's old
He's not the
school.
current,
he
yeah.
is, yeah.
But look, at the same time, what we were saying, we and him, we just did a project on Tupac and his culture influence.
Yeah, I had a huge research report
Yeah,
on Tupac.
so we're also very like
aware of that.
yeah we're
We're aware of the
just talking
social
about-
impact that he's had on youth, women, and a whole other.
and we're still able to pick
People.
Eminem
The
because we're
things
talking about rap.
But the things he said at the time, they still resonate today, if
Of
not
course,
more.
of course, we wrote a paper.
It's
We
like
wrote a
it-
paper on that.
like I know we're gonna transition right now to like current, but like with Kendrick Lamar, how he like will try to like emulate some of Tupac's ideals and stuff like that. What he did with To Pimp a Butterfly at the very end with Mortal Man when he does the interview.
Yeah.
It's like it's an old interview from like 25 years ago, and it completely holds true today. Like the fact that Tupac can still be relevant today is really, really like
Okay.
Not much
amazing.
has changed.
Yeah, not much has changed, but you're
It's been 25 years.
Not much has changed still.
yeah, but I think that
And it
shows,
hasn't been 25 years. He
I
died
think
in
that shows
94?
that how great of a
96.
96, and then it's been 19 years.
it shows how great of an
That's when he
artist
died.
Yeah.
it shows how great
His
of an artist
music.
Tupac is. It's because his music lives on.
His music does live on.
It really does. It's like it's still relevant today. It's still enjoyable today. It's still
But if you guys are going to make the argument that he's amazing
good
based
today.
off of his social impact,
That's not the-
I'd
Not
literally
not just
say...
his social.
No,
It's
but
like
that's what you
all
guys are
together.
sticking to. I'm
No.
saying, I guarantee you Kendrick Lamar has more social impact than Eminem does because he's speaking to a different community, and Eminem's white, so he's automatically privileged.
That's the thing. That's the one thing though.
That's-
Is that hip hop is race is an important factor in hip hop,
It
and
absolutely is.
Eminem lacks that, and he can never ever be
and look
culturally
and look how far
important
he's
the way
gone.
Tupac
Look
can.
how far he's gotten.
I know, and I think he's great. Don't get me wrong. But
think he's the
still
best
think that
lyricist
he could
ever.
have that
Sheer
kind of
lyricist,
impact.
Eminem hands down is the best
Yeah.
lyricist.
That's
ever.
half of rap.
Nobody's arguing.
And
That's
rap
not
skill.
half of
rap
rap.
skill.
He's insane.
If we're just talking about
Spitting.
if we're just talking about how well someone can rap,
Eminem.
yeah, okay, Eminem's a better rapper, sure, but all around artist. That's what I'm saying. Best hip hop artist, not just best skilled rapper. Best hip hop artist. Tupac has more depth than Eminem. Tupac has more background than Eminem. Tupac has more influence than Eminem. Tupac has...
And his story resonates with the black community more than Eminem's does.
Because Eminem's not black.
Exactly, and that is something that it's going to be held against him in the way
But that's not the...
If anything, if we're gonna talk about rap, who brought more change to the rap game? Eminem opened up a floodgate of like new artists, including Latin Americans, and on top.
Let's be real. Nobody could
whites.
ever get to his level, to Eminem's lyrical level.
But he opened. No, he
if anything,
did.
it's just like gates of failure.
No, it's not. That's not true.
Yeah, because no one can step to him lyrically. Come on.
Lyrically, no, but we have a lot of popular rappers today that are white.
Yeah, that's true.
None
of them
saying.
are really comparable.
But have you had popular white rappers besides Marky Mark and Vanilla Ice before, which were seen as jokes?
I mean, Macklemore is seen as a joke. Asher Roth is not.
They're
really
not seen as jokes. So when you see their concert sales, you don't see them as jokes.
I don't know. I just
Mac
feel like
Miller.
Mac Miller and Machine Gun Kelly are
Yeah,
really,
all of them.
They're
Yellow
not
Wolf.
as
So,
prominent.
so Eminem opened doors for white rappers? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Big deal.
What do you mean big deal?
Because...
We don't need white rappers.
And he...
Yeah.
What do you mean we don't need rappers?
That's not their.
Eminem was a
they're
gift to your
counterintuitive.
lives. What are you talking about?
He opened up like an anti-mainstream kind of like way of thinking as well.
How's
Where everyone... Like he's like anti-pop in a way.
Okay.
With his music. That's completely innovative.
But except a lot of his music is very pop.
But it's like... It's
so anti-pop that it became pop.
Yeah, it's like contradictory. It's the way he did it.
He
Oh, you're
literally...
saying he brought it to pop.
Yeah, he literally said
That's not
fuck
fair.
MTV and make it
being
onto
against
MTV.
pop. Yeah. Yeah,
You know?
what you
Oh, I
said.
see.
Yeah.
He'd be willing to bash everybody around him and still at the same time be popular on their new
Yeah,
shows.
I know. I'm
or-
not denying any of that. I love him very much. I think he's great.
All right, let's move on
Okay,
from
but
this topic because
how good of an artist you are doesn't depend on how greatly you relate to the African American community.
I think that's an important factor.
But that's not the most
Then
important.
you're
I
gonna
think it's an
you're
important
gonna
factor.
say
it's not deciding factor.
then you're gonna say that every single black artist is better than Eminem, and that's not true.
That's not but that's not the only thing. I'm just saying that's something he lacks. That Tupac is strong in.
Okay, whatever. Let's move on to the next topic. If you guys are
Current.
current artists,
hip-hop artists?
and we're not
Like
talking
the new age ones.
we're not talking about living ones. We're talking about ones who are new to the past 10 years.
Yeah,
at
like I
least.
think no one's better than Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar. What do
Right
you?
now.
I think we're in agreement. I don't really listen to hip hop now, honestly.
I do kind of like. I'm not a fan, but I like a few of the artists. But I don't think anyone is like.
Nobody could compare to him
Yeah.
at all.
I love Chance though. No, Chance. I get Chance in a way that I don't think other people get Chance.
I don't think Chance is nearly as good as Kendrick.
I think I have a personal relationship with Chance the Rapper.
I don't think you have a
that no one
relationship with
understands.
I don't think Molly's ever met Chance.
She's saying she has a personal relationship with his
coloring
album.
book to his new album. It literally like it kind of got me through something.
But even you could say that Kendrick Lamar is better.
Yeah, I definitely
then
think
there's no
Kendrick
argument
Lamar is
here, yeah.
But I think Chance is like he's coming up. He's really good. I know he's been in.
He
the game
is. He's
for
on
a
the
while.
radio.
He's really
He's
good.
on the radio now.
Yeah, but it's unfair because the songs that are on the radio aren't even that good.
There's
He's
no,
deep. He's really smart. He's really smart. I like him.
He's alright.
I don't know much,
He's
so
a
I
good
probably
kid
can't
from
give an
Chatham.
opinion. I can't give an opinion on Chance. I don't.
He's more like in tune with the art aspect of hip hop than he is with like lyrics or anything like that.
Oh, so he's one of those shitty rappers.
No, I don't.
He's like a Kanye.
Yeah, he is like a Kanye.
Oh,
and
so
I love
fuck that
Kanye.
rapper. Let's move on.
I love Kanye.
We don't like Kanye.
Let's do a complete 180 in terms of genre and talk about the best guitarist of all time, in your opinion.
John Frusciante.
And that's a fangirl thing to say because
It's
John
not a
Frusciante.
fangirl thing to say. John Frusciante is so versatile.
Yeah, he's an amazing guitarist. Is that why the solo music he makes today is completely EDM?
No, but that's not all he can do. It's not just guitar that he can do. He can
Exactly.
Do a lot of
He's not that
We're
good
talking
at
about best
No.
guitarist here. This is different than being best rapper, where you have to bring in a whole bunch of
I
components
think
of
that
rap.
I think that when he plays guitar, it like makes me feel emotional.
That's because
more
you
than
have an
anyone
emotional
else.
connection to Red Hot Chili
You
Peppers.
can mute Anthony Kiedis and Flea and Chad, and his stuff will move me more than anyone else.
No, it won't.
That's what I
about
think.
that.
So I'm saying if John Frusciante was sitting in a room and only playing guitar with no singing, no anything but guitar, you'd think that was the best guitarist I've ever heard in my whole
100%,
life.
because his passion resonates.
Man,
That's not how it works.
That's how it does work for me. That's
You
the
know,
point.
Passion doesn't.
Of opinion.
Passion doesn't.
Who do you think?
Passion doesn't
Passion-
resonate through a guitar sound. It's amplified through an amp.
yeah, that's all that happens.
Oh, see, then you guys lack depth to understand music. Then
No.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Tekanina coming in because she likes John Frusciante too. Biased opinion.
John Frusciante's the best, right?
Totally.
Yeah, he's the best. All right.
He moves us.
Let's move on from this.
So I have a couple of favorite guitarists, and mine have nothing to do with the passion that resonates from their fingers, and it has more to do with sheer skill and technicality and virtuosity. And I think Randy Rhoads is one of the best guitarists of all times. Randy Rhoads played for Black Sabbath back in the day with Ozzy Osbourne. Randy Rhoads passed away, but
In a plane crash, right?
in a plane crash, yeah. But he's definitely probably up there as one of my favorite guitarists of all time. I also like Buckethead a lot. Buckethead's just very, very, very skilled. And it's not that his music is super soulful and you can't really hear like emotion in his guitar, but Buckethead is just very talented, I think. So those are my two favorites.
Okay,
I'd probably go with Randy Rhoads over Buckethead.
My two favorite guitarists are Dave Mustaine and Kirk Hammett.
Okay.
That's for sure.
An ex-guitarist of Metallica and the current guitarist of Metallica.
Yeah. Okay. And I don't think I should have to say a lot about them. If you ever heard them,
They're great.
You probably know they're amazing.
Yeah, they are amazing.
And
They're
yeah.
better than John Frusciante, both of them. Hands down.
Yeah.
You guys all just don't.
Even though I don't like Dave Mustaine as a person, fuck Dave Mustaine. He's an asshole. But I like Kirk
Why is he an
Hammett.
asshole?
He is the most racist piece
Trump
of
supporter.
shit, Trump supporter, Bush supporter,
Ew.
Arab hating piece of shit in the world. He's a white. I don't even need to talk about him.
White supremacist.
I wouldn't say a white supremacist. I mean, like,
I mean,
He has
anybody
white
who's
supremacist
white,
mentality.
anybody who's white and is racist is pretty much a white supremacist.
that's
because they believe in the supremacy
That's
of
a
the
joke.
white race.
Anybody who's Blue Lives Matter is a white supremacist.
Blue Lives Matter or All Lives
That's the
Matter
worst thing
or
in the world. All lives matter.
All Lives Matter is the dumbest thing ever.
Anyway, I'm
Gets me
gonna
angry.
have to,
you'll find a huge amount of black people, Hispanics, and Asians who will say that Blue Lives Matter or All Lives Matter.
yeah.
And they don't understand the cause then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard people say all lives matter, not knowing what that actually means.
It's saying that
Like
black
they don't
lives don't
understand.
matter.
Yeah, they don't
That's what they're
understand
saying.
like kind of like how much their words are weighing. Like I've seen that before.
Anyway,
That's a whole other topic.
I feel like
we're
at
not.
this point you're responsible for what you say.
for
sure.
guitarists, I'm gonna have to bandwagon on Chad's answer, which is Buckethead, and he didn't choose Buckethead as his first; it's his second, but it's my first. I think he's the most skilled, in my opinion.
Okay.
That's boring.
Listen to a
He has so
couple
much passion and
listen
alien
to
sounds.
one or two of Buckethead's songs and I think you can probably
Hey, let's
agree with me.
say I'm Jordan and Nottingham Lace or Soothsayer.
Soothsayer is amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
those are all good songs.
Yeah, they're great. And it's long, it's like a 9-minute song and it's all great.
If you want to listen to a good Dave Mustaine song, Whiplash, off of Metallica's Kill 'Em All album.
Or Megadeth, Dread and the Fugitive Mind, a great guitar song.
Don't Forget Me live in Hyde Park is one of the most moving performances I've
Wet
ever
Sand.
seen in my life.
Wet Sand.
Wet Sand's incredible. Wet Sand makes me cry. His guitar solo
Wet Sand
makes me cry.
makes me cry. It's a good song.
Listen
Such a good
listen to any guitar solo by Randy Rhoads, but if you want to listen to a couple of good ones, Mr. Crowley's guitar solo and Crazy Train's guitar
Oh,
solo.
God.
Both of those are iconic, amazing guitar
Yeah,
solos.
I'm gonna watch Don't Forget Me Hyde Park.
Master of Puppets, man, for Kirk.
Isn't that
Oh yeah,
cool?
Master Puppets
Oh,
for sure.
that whole album.
Fucking shit in the
Just-
world.
Just
The whole
that
album.
solo is no
Come
one
on,
will ever
you're
be
gonna
able
really say that Kirk is? You're gonna really say that Buckethead is better than Kirk and Dave Mustaine? How they sound? Okay, Buckethead's cool and everything. He could use cool effects and make the guitar shake
can't
super
do
hard.
what
Which
they
is
can
why I
do.
don't like that.
They can't do what
Oh
he can
my
do.
gosh, dude!
There's no
Come
emotion
on.
in that.
Um,
which is kind of cool.
Kirk has way more emotion.
The emotionlessness
he
of
has
it
a
is
mask.
cool.
You don't know if he's having emotion. That's the
I
point.
feel like the most important part of music is the kind of your personality coming out in the solo.
Not necessarily.
How about we do
That's
this
how I
really
feel.
quick?
Go ahead.
Best
the personality
bassist.
of the song.
I don't know much about
If
this.
Flea.
everyone's gonna say Flea.
Yeah,
no,
that's funny.
yeah.
Roberto.
Cliff Burton.
What's his
Cliff
name?
Burton.
Cliff Burton was
Cliff
amazing.
Burton, yeah.
Don't diss Cliff
Flea
Burton.
loves Cliff Burton.
Dude, he's one of the most loved
he inspires
bassists.
Flea, yeah.
Yeah,
Who
he's,
cried? Who cried about him?
Oh, Sly, huh?
Somebody cried about him while he was saying a speech. I think it was Flea.
It was Flea.
everybody loves Cliff Burton.
Is Chavo the bassist for System?
I don't.
I can't even believe
You're
you brought
garbage.
this up.
You're fucking
He's
garbage.
How dare you?
I'm gonna go with Chavo.
You know what he does today? You know what he does? He works with Mortal Kombat to put System of the Down songs in Mortal Kombat.
That's awesome.
Oh,
Do you not remember the video that we watched at ESL Gaming?
I don't remember that.
Literally, he's working with Metallica to put not Metallica, System of the Down.
Don't you remember their trailer for Mortal Kombat X?
Yeah, it was System of the Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically he fell off. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's cool.
I don't know. Chava's
Yeah, he doesn't play bass anymore.
best vocalist of all time.
Jeff Buckley and Freddie Mercury.
I'm gonna bandwagon on Freddie Mercury, and I'm gonna throw in Serge from System of a Down. I love
Ew.
Serge's voice. It's unique. It's beautiful. He's classically trained.
You love it, but you think he's the best of all time?
No.
Okay, how about this, guys?
He's the best of all time, but he's a great vocalist.
Can we play a sample of Crazy Train covered by Serge? Because that will prove how shitty. You heard it? Yeah, guys, if you want to hear the best of Serge, listen to his cover of Crazy Train.
Listen to System of a Down, and you'll hear how great Serge is.
If you're a great vocalist, you won't ruin songs.
Who's your favorite vocalist?
I don't really have a favorite vocalist, honestly.
Mine's Dave Mustaine.
Dave Mustaine literally sounds like a screaming ballsack.
Yeah. Hello, me. Meet the real me.
That's literally exactly how he sounds.
No, my favorite vocalist is Morrissey, obviously.
How is that obvious?
We're not gonna talk about this because
It's not obvious, and Maine's being an asshole.
No, okay. Actually, I can't think of a favorite vocalist. Maybe what's that guy from The Voice?
What's his name? Taylor.
Taylor McDermott.
Taylor McDermott.
The best vocalist ever. I Want to Know What Love Is cover.
That's
Listen
such a
to
good
that
cover.
shit.
It's a good cover.
It's a great cover.
Yeah. Joni Mitchell's my favorite female vocalist.
She's good.
Whitney Houston?
I like Adele. Adele.
Adele's so good.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite vocalist.
Yeah, I think Adele's my favorite.
Yeah. No, definitely. Oh
Nobody
my God.
sounds better than her.
When we were
Great,
young.
She's incredible. She's
Oh my
perfect.
God. When we were young, man.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
All right, let's move
The
on.
live
from that.
version, the one on YouTube. That one's amazing. That one gave me fucking chills for like weeks.
We can move on to, we can finish it up with Would You Rather. You guys want to do that?
Sure,
Yeah.
we're kind of running late now.
Okay, so
Okay.
let's do some Would You Rather. I've got some Would You Rathers pulled up here, and we'll look through them. But I'll just throw one at you guys real quick, and you guys can all answer and explain why you answered the question.
You're only allowed one pass.
Deal? Everybody, one pass.
One pass for we're gonna do 10 or 5.
5. Let's
I'm
do
probably
5.
not even going to use my pass.
Okay,
Pass
here's
is for weak people.
Let's do 5.
here's the first one. Would you rather have the superpower to fly or become invisible, and explain why?
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Fly, 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 fly.
Fly.
Invisible.
Why invisible, and why fly?
Fly, because like flying
I
is...
always wanted to fly.
Yeah, me
so
too.
badly. I, like those are like all my dreams as a kid.
Okay.
It sounds so fun, and you like get away from everything.
Okay, look,
and
if you want to be invisible, you're probably an asshole. I'll just say that.
No.
yeah, you're a creep.
That's
You,
not
no,
true.
no. The only reason somebody want to be invisible is to hide something.
No, they're
No.
pervs.
No.
All people who want
Okay.
invisibility
Okay, look.
are pervs.
I pick invisible.
You're not Harry
I
Potter.
pick invisible. Let me tell you why. There's 2 reasons why. The first one, it's not fully pervy. Like there's other things.
So it's partly pervy.
There's other things you could do while you're invisible
Be
besides watching people shower. Look, let me fucking explain.
Like, you could infiltrate Google and learn about their trade
There you
secrets.
fucking go. I could infiltrate
Yeah, I
fucking
know, but
NASA.
it's just-
What
I
can you
could-
do with-
I could
can
get
you
an
fly
A.
into Google?
I could
I
get an
don't
A
know.
on every single test. I could steal every fucking test fucking answer sheet in the world. And look. The second reason, the main reason, is that my friend here, Bill, chose to fly, so I could fly with him. He'll fucking pick me up.
Okay, let's have...
I wouldn't pick anyone.
Yeah, I would never ever take Mayhew flying because you know what? He's not gonna mooch off of my superpower.
You can mooch off of mine.
How?
I'll get you test answers for both of our tests.
Invisibility
man.
cloak. Is it a cloak?
Think about invisibility in life or death situations. If you have a bear running at you and it's about to...
How about I fly away?
Flying away is way more exciting.
Ooh, I'm invisible.
You're invisible, right?
Invisible for sure.
What if he
Fucking
ran?
high five.
Okay, hold on. What if the bear accidentally swings in your vicinity?
Then I'll be invisible and bloody.
Yeah. Okay, but you know what happened to me?
I
I'd literally
would
shoot
fly
up and
away.
fly away.
And it'll be fun
Wait,
too.
what
You
kind
won't
of
have
invisible
fun.
is it? Like
You-
ghost invisible?
You know what I'd do? I'd literally fly, hover above the bear, and take a shit on the bear.
Is it ghost invisible? Is it ghost invisible? Like I could walk through shit?
No, you're just invisible.
You're just invisible.
That's lame. How am I gonna get into someone's house and
So
watch a shower?
change. So change.
Just break in.
They keep like bumping.
Yeah,
into
how
something.
about
Hop the shit out of them.
I'll infiltrate Google. Shut the fuck up. You're not gonna do
You can
that.
easily just walk into the door with someone when they open the door. And
What do you know about Google?
Exactly, nothing.
Hear me breathe.
But I could know something if I was invisible.
If they gave you everything that was important about Google, you wouldn't be able to do anything with it.
Says you. Says you.
Chad Jobs, whatever.
We'll be flying like witches.
Yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna fly over Google. How about that?
Okay, and then you get nothing.
I think I'm gonna fly over people.
I flew and I saw the.
Oh my god.
You know how much beauty is
Pokemon
about-
Go while flying.
Do you know how much? It'd
I'm
be
so
fun
pissed.
to-
Yeah, I literally fly over and just catch all the Pokemon.
Dude, I'm so jealous. Like
I guess I'm the only invisible one here, and that's
All
fine.
right.
Because I like solitude, guys. I like solitude. So
You're
invisibility.
gonna be in Google headquarters and we're gonna be flying in the air having fun.
Have fun, guys.
Yes.
Have fun, all of you. Okay, next one. Let's move on to the next one. Would you rather have your thoughts broadcasted so that everyone will always know what you're thinking while you're thinking it,
That's a horrible.
or never be allowed to wear clothes but keep your thoughts to yourself?
Like you're naked?
Yeah, all the time. It's a tough one.
Oh man. Naked.
Naked.
Yeah, naked, because I would say some
I
heinous
literally
shit.
like especially you, like you wouldn't
What do you mean, especially me?
your thoughts being broadcasted?
Yeah, it's probably
Those
terrible.
thoughts should never be broadcasted.
Yeah.
My thoughts are alright, guys.
Like I'm not even that judgmental and my thoughts shouldn't be broadcasted.
Maheen?
I didn't hear the question. I'm sorry.
Would you rather have your thoughts broadcasted
He
or
already
be naked?
broadcast his thoughts.
Or what?
Or be naked all the time.
Ooh, wow.
But you have to keep your thoughts to yourself.
You totally broadcast your thoughts anyway.
Sometimes I have some pretty heinous thoughts.
We always hear them.
Thoughts.
Maheen has no filter.
No filter.
I have a filter, surprisingly.
You're
I'm sorry,
already
guys.
living one of these realities.
I'm sorry, guys.
You don't have a filter.
Then that's sad for me.
You're a terrible person.
Guys, ready for the next one?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. So would you rather have your significant other look through all of your texts, chats, and emails in all of your text, chat, email history, or your employer look through all of your chat, email?
Significant other.
Yeah.
Significant.
Really?
I'll go with that. I'll get fired in half a
I
second.
would get fired too.
I'm gonna have to pass. No, significant other.
Alright, we can skip over that one now.
Okay, then I guess we all decide that. Okay, let me.
That was dumb.
Yeah, that wouldn't count.
That was a terrible
Like,
question.
who would say their employer?
Some
Who?
people hide stuff from their like.
Oh, someone was cheating.
What if your employer is your significant other? You're fucked. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
pretty much. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Would you Would you rather smell terrible? Megan has that on check.
Oh my god.
Maheen smells terrible 24/7.
I don't think you do. I just think you do sometimes.
No.
Maheen smells amazing. Maheen smells amazing unless he breathes in your face.
Okay. Would you rather smell terrible but you can't smell it, or your partner smell terrible and you have to smell it?
Okay, so
Partner.
Chad
I would rather
and
smell
Bills
terrible.
both smell like
I'm selfish.
shit always. They both smell like fart always.
This is so sad.
And what was the question?
Would you rather smell terrible and not be able to smell it, or have your partner smell terrible and you have to smell it all the time?
Why can't we just like break up with the partner and move on?
You heard it here first, everybody. Molly's cold.
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't.
choose myself smelling bad.
Yeah, I don't want to smell. No.
Just because I'm selfish and I wouldn't want to smell anyone that smells bad.
But you smell bad. No one wants to
I
hang
don't
with
smell
you.
it.
But
That's all that
you,
matters.
everyone knows you smell
But I
bad.
don't care. I don't smell it.
Yeah, you
I'm
do.
satisfied.
You do smell it. You're
No.
like, oh, I smell like shit.
No, that's
No, the
that's
part
part
of
of
it
the
is that
question.
you don't know that you smell bad.
Oh, fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'll smell bad.
No, I don't want to smell bad.
I just don't want to deal with it. I'm selfish, I guess.
Yeah.
Would you rather die happy in 5 years, or die unhappy in 60 years?
I'd like to die now.
Yes, happy for me.
I would rather die miserable in 60 years.
Hey, me too.
That's
fine.
I can't
I'm
come
okay.
to terms with the fact
I'm
that
already
I would die
miserable.
at 30.
I'm already miserable, and I
Is
know I'm
it-
not gonna die happy.
Is it die happy or have 5 years of happiness?
Die hard.
Yeah,
So
what
like
is-
we could be
just-
miserable and then just die happy?
Yeah, I don't get
That sounds like the shittiest deal.
I don't get the deal.
No,
Yeah.
60 years because I could have happy times in the
Is it 60 years of fucking hell?
Yeah.
No, it's 60 years and then you're gonna die at the end sad.
That's not true.
Yeah,
That's
that's
not
what
true.
it says.
No,
That's
I
what
think
it says.
I think the question is like 60 years of like a shit job that you hate,
That's not true.
or 5 years of like fucking around, like having a
Yeah,
great time.
doing something you love for 5 years or doing something shitty for 6 years,
That's
but
what
either
the
way you're
question
gonna
is.
I
die.
think that's what
That's
it's
what the question is.
direct.
That's what it's meant to.
Yeah.
Well, I don't care. I'm.
You're substituting happy life for a shitty life with extension of life.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
Well, either way,
Which-
60 years. Either way.
Just miserable fuck.
You shouldn't value your life in length. That's not what's valuable about life.
All right. What's our next
Beautiful.
Would
question?
you rather? How about this one on the topic of living? Would you rather live forever, or die in the next 5 minutes?
Die in the next 5 minutes.
Live forever.
Live forever.
I want to die.
Think about living forever.
I understand that. I understand the repercussions of that because I read Twilight.
It sucks.
I think I could live forever if I put solar panels on my head.
We're not gonna get
We'll
into
talk
this.
about that next time.
I think I would
That's
die
so
in the next
funny.
5 minutes because I would never want to live forever. Ever. Under
it-
no circumstances.
Sometimes I feel like I already am living forever.
Man, like
so-
if you're gonna pull that bullshit on me, like, oh, I have to see the ones I love die. Fuck out of here, dude. I don't care about that. Like, I don't care about that. I just don't want
You
to
heard
live.
it here first, everybody. Bill's a psychopath and he doesn't love his family.
I don't fucking. It's gonna happen.
Every
sooner or later,
companion
you know.
you'll
But
ever
like,
have, you'll see them die.
I just don't feel
How
like
many
it.
pugs are you gonna go through, Bill?
Oh,
I just will stop getting pugs at that point because I don't want to be sad. It's up to me.
I won't stop getting dogs.
I love how like the pugs will make you sad, but not your family.
Oh my god, I don't want to lose a pug, man.
No.
I
Dude,
love pugs, man.
you get to test how long things will last. Be like, this lasts this long, and then
Yeah, I'll put a
That's your
solar
business.
panel on my battery on my,
Yeah.
on
I'm
my
gonna
phone.
be so rich.
No, what's it called? I'd rather die in the next 5 minutes.
Fair enough.
I just don't want to live.
Live forever.
live forever for sure. What about you?
No.
I think I'd probably want to live forever because I'm not ready to die in the next 5 minutes.
That's
So
exactly why.
I'm just choosing
Like, I
live
don't want
forever
that right now.
by default, not because I want to live forever, but because I just don't want to die in the next 5 minutes.
All right, one more question.
Okay, I have to find one. Let's see, one more question. Would you rather crap your pants in public once a year for the rest of your life, or crap yourself in private every day for the rest of your life?
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Once a year and
Once a year in public?
Yeah.
And
I don't
Every
want
day.
I
Just
can't deal
move-
with like
move
showering
every
my
year.
like
Every day.
every day, really?
Yeah, it's gonna be. I shower, not every day, but let's say
now I will.
let's say I shower every day. It's my routine. I shower every day while I'm in the fucking while I'm taking a shit, whatever.
But you just don't know when it's gonna happen.
Oh, what if?
That's really weird.
You're like
Yes, you do
sitting,
know.
you're like sleeping in your bed and you just
No,
poop it
no,
out.
that's good.
You randomly have a fat turd on your
Fuck
leg.
that. No, I'm talking about like
Ew, dude.
Like,
once a year.
every
It's
day.
like every day.
Every day at 4:00. So I
Oh,
don't,
wait, do people know in public that like, oh, that guy just shit his pants?
It's a public occurrence.
Oh fuck, that's
yeah.
tough.
Like,
It's-
like on a
yeah.
bus, and you're like, I'm shitting myself.
I'd rather shit on. I'd rather. Why would I say it like that?
Everyone's supposed to know. That's the
You
point.
have to do laundry.
Shitting myself.
Everyone.
You have to do laundry like once every 2 days.
No,
More.
I'm in the shower when I'm shitting.
You know, what? I'd
You can't decide when it happens.
Yes, I can. Watch
No.
me.
Private.
No, I'll figure it out. Every day I'm like, oh shit, it's like 5. I'm
You're
just
gonna be
shit
eating
myself.
dinner. You're gonna be eating dinner and
If
shit
you,
yourself.
if you knew you were gonna shit yourself, you would go to the bathroom.
I'd wear a goddamn diaper, and I'd have you fucking change it, Chad.
No, thank you.
You know, fuck Chad.
Fuck Chad.
Why?
Fuck Chad 2016.
Okay. Do we have anything left?
So we should close it off with that. I guess.
Okay, guys. So we just finished our second episode of GarageCast. It was awesome speaking to you guys.
And once again, we have
Chad.
Maheen.
Bill,
Molly.
Molly sucks, guys.
Thanks for watching.
No,
Thanks, everybody.
Molly, because you hesitated before you.